A financial crisis is taking place in the US. US banks are closing down hundreds of branches and laying off hundreds of workers. Last year, US banks shut 2,000 or more branches when they opened. Thank you. They have cut their staffs more than 20,000 positions so far just this year. In reality, banks are troubled and they're hurting. Overnight on Sunday, the 15th of October, the banks completed the remaining layers of payments. Plus, the IMF and the World Bank actually held their last meeting. On Thursday, the 19th of October, the White House went red. The same day as the London Stock Exchange halted trading and the SEC dropped its lawsuit against XRP, which meant that there is nothing stopping this major financial institutions using XRP for very large transactions. On Sunday, the 19th of October November, XRP, gold asset-backed digital currency, will be official. And again, starting the 1st of January 2024, the fiat US dollar is going to be worthless. All currencies across the globe will be on a par at 1-to-1 with each other. Social security benefits will be much higher, and the social security and R&R payments will start on a monthly basis. In the next 3 to 6 months as well, the Rodriguez Trust will begin to administer universal basic income for citizens of all GESARA compliant countries. There's also a GESARA Law update, and what I will do with that is just insert a link for you over here so you can have a read. Now, let's also talk about this water crisis and let's debunk it. So, a recent study has documented the presence of vast quantities of water locked far beneath the Earth's surface. That study has confirmed there is a very, very large amount of water that's trapped in a really distinct layer, deep within the Earth. And like I've said to many of you, beneath the ocean floor is a whole nother ocean. This water mass that is locked beneath the Earth is approaching the same mass as what exists in our current oceans. There is no water crisis. Now, the attack on Gaza, so this whole nuclear thing and war, which has essentially been allowed to happen for military intervention, will stop. It will cease before 2 weeks or so. The deep state was pushing this operation to flood the Mockingbird media with an intensive, false, full war scenario that would lead to World War III, with the purpose of getting world funding, like they did for World War I and World War II. This leads to money laundering. They take money from US taxpayers for assistance of Israel through weapons and the military-industrial complex system, but also so Netanyahu can try to install full dictatorship, Prime Minister in Israel. Trudeau is also being removed, with his true image coming to light to the masses. We are in the days of disclosure. The 20 days of disclosure started on the 1st of October, and you just have to tune into Tucker Carlson to see that. Government officials in India, I think you can also find Tucker Carlson on Rumble, so look for websites that aren't part of mainstream media. Government officials in India have exposed Trudeau as a cokehead and moving drugs. His airplane was seized for inspection. Behind the scenes, the military ops were tracking him and knew what was inside. Now, lots of reports and direct information from Indian diplomats are telling the truth of Trudeau. disclosure. Also, the public release of documents showing the COVID-19 pandemic was a US Department of Defense operation dating back to President Barack Obama. The impeachment of Biden has already begun. Major moves are happening, and exposure of Hunter Biden indictments. As soon as you hear Biden is removed, he should be removed by today. This is why I'm saying everything is done. This is the timeline that we are on. There is no reason for the delay. So we are trying to find out what is causing it. General Mark Milley is behind, removed, and taking his place. His is a place. General Mark Milley is behind this removal. And taking his place is a Trump-placed General Q, Charles Q. Brown Jr. Rupert Murdoch has also stepped down from CNN, World Control News outlets. Surprise, surprise. Zelensky was denied resources and leaves Washington with nothing, and is denied access to congressional speech. Michael Bloomberg resigns, steps down. Daniel Andrews' Victoria Premier steps down. Half of the world has rejected the US dollar. As the world storm nears, it's important to remember the Great Awakening that really began in 2012, and how the internet has shaped the consciousness of humans to awaken. Of course, the internet has two sides. One is evil, one is good. But I'm talking about the good side here. The light movement in the internet was important to humanity as information was given, dropped intentionally, and released through all regions across the globe to bring in the Great Awakening. A powerful world conscious grew collectively for the first time in humanity as humans shared information in split seconds. People found and shared important information, and their conscience grew quickly, and truth movements began. And the past suppressed information would be exposed of the darkest secrets of the government, world global elites, and their agendas. So, there is nothing holding this process back. We are here. I never know when I wake up the next day if the internet is still going to be on or not, but here it is, and here is another day. I do also want to give you a timeline in the next video of the past laid out and explained from 1913 to 2023, so you can know what has been going on behind the scenes and the incredible amount of work and dedication that the White Hats have put into this. And of course, at the top of it all is the supreme, omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent God. The kingdom has come. Thank you so much for your love and support. Sending you much love.